Hey guys, first of all, foremost, as you guys always know, we gotta give it up to another person. Erica passed her Border Patrol structured interview. Man, she was awesome. So I really had a lot of faith in her. We worked on her for a little bit. She was just ready to go from the first minute we met. So it was really great. Great coaching experience with her. So she has passed her Border Patrol structured interview, and I know she'll get that badge, so I'm just hoping. So when she gets her badge, she'll be number 81 that we've helped to put a badge on chest since 5 years ago. Okay, the number one thing about any structured interview, whether it's FBI, CBP, or BP, today we're going to talk about the CBP mindset for your structured interview. That's the first thing you got to think about is what is my mindset? You have to know the competitive points as well. First point you want to understand is that this is not a civilian interview. You're not walking in there thinking you're a civilian. What I tell some of my clients is this. You have to walk in there as if you already have on the uniform. You are already wearing the badge. This is just a mere formality, right? You have to look at it like that. These 3 or 4 people in front of you with their professional faces, no expressions, it cannot faze you. Think about you are already in that uniform. You are already ready to take these guys on. That's the first thing I tell people, because here's a hard reality, a very hard reality. 10 people interviewed that day, okay? The 10 that walk in those doors or Zoom, whatever you want to say, 6 don't pass already from the get-go. Why? Because they didn't train, they didn't work at it, they don't understand what they're getting into. Does that make them not smart? No, it just makes them not prepared, okay? Not being prepared and not smart are not the same thing. Now, when you walk through something unprepared, you're not gonna do very well at it, obviously. It's not a civilian interview. I keep drilling that point home. And the reason why I know is because 32% of people who come to me for help are people that have failed in the past 6 months to a year and a half, right? First of all, when they fail, they gotta wait at least 90 days. That's a big deal, right? It's a big delay on your career, on your hopes and dreams, you know? And number 2 is that when you come to see me, I hear these stories all the time. Oh my gosh, I had no idea they're gonna ask questions like that. Number 2 is that they are not looking for the perfect candidate. They're looking for the prepared candidate, understand? They know you may sometimes say, oh, can you repeat that question, please? Or oh, let me rephrase that, you know? They're not looking for perfection. They're not looking for a machine. Machines cannot do what you do. They're looking for a human being who is sitting in front of them who is prepared. I prepare you for these SIs. This is what I do. 5 years, 90.1% success rate. My clients who come to see me, who I coach and train, pass at a 90.1% success rate. Perfect? No. But it's darn sure better than the current 61% of you who fail the structured interview. That's just a hard reality about it all, guys, okay? That's the hard reality that we're looking at today. This is not a score. This is not a score test. It's a test about conversations. You're gonna have this conversation with these people. You're gonna give them your structured interview responses the best way that you can. How do you do that? You gotta use capping, of course, right? Capping is important for part of my one-on-one coaching program. If you don't know what capping is, you're gonna get hammered by the test already, by the structured interview, because you gotta know how to cap your questions. Number 2 is this, of course, how do you star in a very soft way? You don't need to sit there and say, oh, situation, task, action, result. You see people doing that sometimes. They're sitting there and think about this boom, boom, boom. They never get a call back. They don't want people to sit there for 3 or 4 minutes trying to figure out the answer to the question, okay? You gotta understand that. You gotta understand how logical reasoning plays into this. My logical reasoning prep test is definitely a test to prep you for the LR for CBP, but there's also questions in there that prep you on purpose for this SI. That test took over 9 months to rehabilitate, so I got it updated, but there's a reason why it is the way it is. It's designed to prepare you also for the SI. Number 4 is this, you gotta have the confidence without having arrogance. There is a difference, right? Now, I'll admit, most of my clients are not arrogant anyway. Most are just very people who are looking for the confidence and the right answers to these questions, and I understand that. But sometimes people tip over the edge and they go into the arrogance world, and we don't want arrogant people. We're in the batch. That's dangerous. You see it on videos all the time. They always catch Leos on video all the time doing things that are arrogant, overconfident, wrong, unlawful, so on and so forth. They know that arrogance is what starts it all, though. Arrogance is the starting point for doing dumb things, and they know that already. So they want you to be confident. I show you how to be confident without tipping over into arrogance. Look, if this career is so important to you, if you understand the life-changing event this career can be for you and your family and for generations behind you, you will understand the small investment in me. Look at the link down below and click it. You understand it's a very tiny investment in me is going to get you, your grade every year up, right? Get to go to nice places to work. You take care of your family, your kids, your mother, father, whatever. Everybody's gonna be proud of you, but especially you'll be proud of you. It's a tiny investment. If you're serious, click the link below, get into my coaching program like so many others have done. Let's get you past this burden, I call it a burden for now, right? Let's get you past it, okay? The last one is this, guys. You really get one shot. And by this, I mean, yes, they say you can come back and do it in 3 months or 9 months, whoever, 6 months. It changes all the time, who knows. Anyway, you can come back and do it again if you want to, but when you go into a fight like this, it's a fight. The structured interview is a battle for you, and you want to show them that you're part of them, right? It's a battle. And so you can come back again, but when you come back again, it takes me a little longer to rehab you because you kind of feel defeated already. You don't feel like you have your confidence, and I get it all back for you. I definitely rehab my clients who didn't pass the first time. That's not a problem. But why do you want to go into a process like that? Take all this time, you get through your physical, your SF86, your BI, all this stuff, poly, all these things you got to go through. Why not be prepared for the second most difficult part of this journey, which is by far the structured interview, which has a 61% fail rate? Yeah, 61% are failing. It used to be 58%, now it's 61. Why? Because more people are applying, therefore more people are failing. There we go, it's kind of natural. If you're serious about this, click the link. Go into my calendar, set up a time and date of your choosing. I am here for you 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Everybody knows this already. I work my butt off for you guys. I've worked till 1 o'clock in the morning, got back up at 5 o'clock in the morning for more work. I work a lot for you guys because my legacy is your success. It's that simple for me. If you're serious, click the link below and I'll see you on the other side. Take care. Bye-bye.